What's up, everybody? Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. We're now tuned in live straight from the casa. You know the fucking vibes, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on Rumble. Don't forget to also subscribe to our Spotify and Anchor.fm. We are on every freaking platform that you could think of. Now, let's introduce the guest.
Good evening, niggas. My name is Ish, Almighty Ish, as I'm known on most platforms. This is pretty impromptu, so I'm just here to enjoy the vibes. I appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what's good, man? It's Boo Wadi. Boo Wadi on the gram. Uja Boo Wadi on TikTok. But yeah, man, we here. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so for today's case, situation that we really seen lately that's been going on for the past 2 years that we see is affecting a lot of people from watching it, and it's triggering certain people that actually experience certain things like that people don't really raise an awareness on. It's shunned upon. It's looked as if it didn't happen when it happens to a specific gender. This is the Travis Rudolph case that I'm pretty sure everybody been tuning into. It should been getting people a little bit hectic right now.
Man, oh man.
So in that situation, for me following on the whole case, so I give a little brief description of what happened, right? So girl and a boyfriend gets into a fight. The girl gets angry because she went through his phone without his permission, and she seen text messages from a whole nother girl. What happens? She get angry. Feel me? Get crazy. Now, what happens is she calls people. They come. They get their ass whooped. Not only that. They beat the ass of the boyfriend's brother. Then from there, the fight went to the street. It got hectic. Shots were fired. The people who came to that crib, which is the girl's brothers, one of them got hit. He didn't make it. The rest of them did get hit, but they managed to get away. Now, Travis Rudolph was put on trial basically to fight for his life to see whether what he did was actually self-defense or if he actually went ahead and committed murder and just killed somebody because he continued to run and shoot at them until he felt like he was safe. So the trial just finished about yesterday or the day before yesterday. We just tuned into that. So we've seen how that situation went. It's surprising that to all of us, we want him to win and he actually won. It's surprising, but we really deep down, we thought that he wasn't going to beat that. Because that's a whole trial against a woman's word before anything.
Yep. That's a fact.
So what's y'all take on that one?
Look, coming from a nigga who done beat charges in the same light, we could talk about that more on Patreon because niggas got to pay for my
You gotta pay for that shit.
But I'm happy for the man, and I didn't follow the case because that shit is kind of traumatic.
Yeah.
But I really want to hear a nigga like Charleston White's fucking take on this type of shit.
Oh, nah, that nigga wild.
Because for me, bro, it really boils down to accountability at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
And I tell people this, I give people this scenario all the time. As men, we not out here looking for other men or looking for issues or looking for ways to prove yourself, right?
Yeah.
The only time a man ever want to excuse me. The only time you'll find a man really barking like that is in defense of what? Family, his woman, his sister, his mom, right? But we live in a society where Mom Dukes ain't really level like that. Yeah. Or you getting really, the phone is ringing for bullshit. She know yo, my brothers will come do anything for me. Yeah. So now that phone is ringing over I seen a viral video of this lady saying yo, a nigga you have a disagreement with a nigga on the block and now you calling all your siblings. And now the nigga dead. Yeah. In this case it didn't happen like that. It happened the opposite way. And I'm glad that man kept that thing on him. Yeah. I advocate for every black man to keep a firearm on him. Yeah. Yeah. Irregardless of the state that we're in, that's up to you whether or not you're willing to take that risk or not. But I feel like you a fool if you live in America and you not utilizing the law to the fullest extent, right? Because the law they're not cutting you no slack. You get what I'm saying? They're not putting you in a situation where it's oh well, he didn't know. You see that shit in the bus and the train, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Yeah, that works both ways in my mind. We have to use the law to its fullest extent. before we get played by it. Because at the end of the day, like, niggas is at the mercy of the system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I want to become, like, one thing my man's been telling me a lot lately, and I'm going to let y'all rock after this, is like, yo, I'm tired of bucking the system. He's like, we know that this shit is a game. I want to become the best player at this shit.
Facts.
You know? Rather than being like, nah, I'm not with that, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
See, the situation with that is like, I bet, like, you see, like, we personally know about a bunch of cases where shit like this happened. The only difference is somebody didn't get killed. But we hear about these false allegations that happen a lot of the times, yo. And we know it's cap, like with a lot of the situations that we hear about, but it's really never any proof. Now, she went, like, the whole point of the trial was basically to say that, like, for him to prove that he wasn't in the wrong and shooting somebody, but at the same time, they was trying to villainize him and ask him certain questions about what led to it. So they will keep questioning that he actually hit his girlfriend.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have to do with her calling? Like, yo, she called people to come to the crib to shoot the shit up.
Yeah.
So it's like, why the fuck are y'all worried about him even laying hands on her, right? Which he actually did it. Y'all worried about him laying hands on her when this nigga's fighting for his life, basically. So that really don't make no sense. How they just wanted to push the narrative and continue with it and be like, nah, you beat her ass, so she was justified to call her brothers to come shoot your shit up. See, but the thing that helped him in that situation was that ring light camera. He had a ring light camera on the door. So she claimed that he had slammed her to the floor, all of that whatsoever. Now, when the prosecutor's asking him, or like her or whatever, she's like, oh, yes, he did that. And they was asking her again, like, yo, you sure? She's like, yeah. They showed a whole ring light video of this girl. The moment that her boyfriend was trying to open the door, she started beating on his ass, bro. And you know we see girls like this all the time in the hood, bro. We see this shit 24/7.
I'm having flashbacks.
You feel me? And all he did was like, yo, tell her to chill.
Yeah.
And then after all that, you still call your brothers, come shoot the shit up.
Crazy.
Lock that bitch up.
Yeah.
She got to go to jail.
Accountability at the end of the day, like, and if you watch, I hope we clip it up and play it like in the episode.
Oh yeah, facts. We definitely gonna play that shit.
Her interrogation, her sitting on the stand,
No sympathy.
Was bullshit.
Yo, no
Like,
sympathy.
She's like, oh,
No
do you
sympathy.
have some
No
sort
sympathy.
of evidence to show so I can recall what you're saying? She's like, oh, I didn't recall that. I didn't recall this. Like,
no
it's
sympathy
crazy.
for the man that she put in this predicament.
Yeah.
No sympathy for her brother, cousin, or whoever that she called that lost his life.
Yeah.
And the other man that got shot.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm against all this black on black violence at the end of the day, but I 100% stand for a man protecting himself at the end of the day.
Yeah. You trespassing on his
bro,
property.
Like, what is a man at the end of the day, right? Like, I've watched niggas brag about getting their ass beat by their girl.
Really?
And, like, brag on it in a sense where it's like, but I never put my hands on a woman. And it's like,
Yeah.
I respect that 100%.
They do that a lot.
I
Niggas do
respect
that.
it.
Nah, niggas do
But
that a
at the
lot.
same time, I can't respect you not respecting yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you'll stand here and get wild on, like, my nigga, like, do you hold any value for your face or like your son or whoever's watching this situation?
Yeah.
Say, like, it's okay for a woman to put her hands on you?
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. I think
We won't touch on that next, you feel me? Because, like, I do want to get y'all mindset on that. But how I felt about the case was just, like, it's crazy because at the end of the day, like, you know, it's a lot of women empowerment going on and, you know, like, women, you know, being more respected and getting more rights and, you know, getting more, you know, value out here. But at the same time, you know,
that
like,
shit sound crazy.
it's crazy, but at the
That
same
shit sound
time,
crazy.
you know,
Women getting respect now. and
You
shit.
have
That
to-
shit, it sounds crazy to have to say.
nah, it is. But at the same time, like, you know, you just
They
gotta.
getting respect, bro.
Who?
Here's what I say. And I agree. I think women
Yeah.
always got the respect.
Always.
And the way I phrase it is like, I be going back and forth with the women in my life. And I'm like, yo, if anything, I'm in servitude to y'all. Like, for the rest
Yeah.
of my life, I'm indebted to y'all.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
The
mean,
way
we
that,
grew up
like,
from women, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. Like, how you could just do that. Like, try to harm somebody that you so called with. You understand? Just because you upset.
I mean, I think if anything, it shows how emotional as men we could get.
Yeah.
Right? Because if at the end of the day, you sitting there and in your mind you was like, yo, I was just laid up with Shorty. And she trying to get me lying. That's really more on you,
killed, bro.
It's more on how you
you basically like, damn, like you fell for the whatever the case may be. Like you was in love, like bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a transaction.
Yeah.
You know, like she got what
for
she
a lot of people, bro. It's a transaction out here, bro.
But
like you messing with somebody or like you talking to somebody, you think like they for you, but you know, like I said, like I was telling somebody this yesterday, right? I was telling the shorty this yesterday. I'm like, yo. Life is a game, man. You got to know how to play this shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you could get caught in the traps of the game, and you got to find a way to get yourself out of it. You feel me? You got to be very strategic.
Really, like, if I tell a nigga some shit like life is a game, I feel like that's all the shit we grew up on, right?
Yeah.
Just tell you shit like life is a game. You know, like don't go where the grass is green. All these like colloquial ass fucking sayings, which like. You kind of get it, but you don't really know what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
And so, like, I really, like, I'm trying to be better about, like, not telling my son these fucking, like, quotes of, like, mysticism and, like...
A bunch of fallacies, bro. A bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. What's the word?
Bullshit.
Metaphors. Metaphors. I feel like we grew up on fucking metaphors and, like, we need, like, tangible action items. Like, yo, I'm, like... When it comes to me, like, writing books and doing podcasts and shit like that, I always say it's for my son to be able to watch this shit and get, like, tangible game. Because, like, if you have conversations with your pops growing up and a nigga tell you some shit like life is a game all the time, figure this shit out, you know, play your cards right, you know, when
life
to hold
is a
the
gamble,
last, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I need, come on, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Bro, I don't even know, like, in these situations, I just feel like when you're raising your kids, teach them logic and not just feelings. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
How to move properly, how to like logically think and not move off of emotions. We already see what emotions do to this country. Feel me? A lot of the degenerates literally are degenerates because of their emotions. They cannot control it. A lot of the times, if you really look at it, because, all right, a perfect example, right? We live in an era where people are trying to soften up men a lot. And it's getting bad. It's getting worse by the day, right? We live in a society where they're saying, no, be okay to be vulnerable, be open. And when you be vulnerable, it is used against you to demonize you. As a man, it's never demonized against women, but it's always demonized against men. Perfect example, a lot of our degenerates are people who move based off of emotions. Majority of people who are in prison moved off of emotions. Majority of them are even raised by single black women. Not single black women, but single women in general. But we're going to talk about us, right? If it's within us, black people, single black women.
Damn. Do you feel like we black people?
I mean, we're African American, so it's a bit different.
As African children.
Wait, don't change the topic yet. Don't change the topic yet.
Yeah, that's a deeper one. But my case is this, right? Okay, let's remove the degeneracy off of it, right? Let's say, okay, cool. We move off of emotions. You show a bit of emotions now. You get into an argument with your girl. What is the first thing that comes up? She's going to use it against you. Like, oh, nigga, fuck out here. Wasn't you over here crying the last time when we were talking? You want to freaking tell me what to do? It's just that simple. These things happen. People just act oblivious to it and make it seem as if these things don't ever occur. You get what I'm saying? So how can a man really properly be vulnerable whenever he actually tries to be vulnerable is demonized against him? So it's used as a tactic to manipulate and demasculate a man. So it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't sometimes, which is why I would tell people, yo, keep it in. Find another way to express it out. Go to the gym, right? Work out.
Talk about that.
You get what I'm saying? Not even therapy. Not even therapy because it's...
Or writing a book or something like that.
Not even therapy.
All of those
these therapists that we usually go to... No, wait. There's different ways to go through therapy. Like you have family, you have other elders that you can talk to, right? those are therapeutic moments where you can talk to people and they can guide you in making the best decisions as possible.
But it's different though.
What does therapy mean, bro?
That's what I'm saying though. Paying for therapy.
At the end of the day, if you feeling better is the goal or the commonality, then he's right. All these things are therapy. To me, I was gonna say all these things are coping mechanisms, right? Because if you think about it, like back hunter-gatherer times, like a nigga's working on the field. Like you going to hunt for your food or you growing that shit. Right? You're exhausted.
Fact.
We live in a society now where you sit 8 hours for your job. So you have to incorporate, like, think about the business model of a gym. Like we're making weights, we making plates and shit that's a certain weight so niggas can lift heavy shit up and put it down. We making treadmills so that people can run long distances without actually having to move. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are all place fillers for us not being outside for real and doing like manual fucking labor. You get what I'm saying? So therapy in the same way I feel like is a place filler for like people fucking having such a monotonous life. Like having like everything is structured. This is your job. This is who you talk to. These are your work friends. This is your home friends. These are your high school friends. This is your wife. This is your kid. That's your therapist. That's who you talk to when something is wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like when I say therapy, I don't mean to not seek people to talk to. I just mean not going to these therapists who you pay a bunch of money to.
Oh, yeah.
And they really don't give a flying fuck about you. You need to have friends and people around you who's actually going to give you the tea. They're going to tell you what you need to hear. Feel me? Now for a man, like I would advise every man to do, bro, be vulnerable amongst your other guy friends or guy family members, whether it's an uncle, cousin, brother, or father. It's better to be that with them so that they can actually help you out and coach you well enough to know how to control your emotions than to go to a stranger that's just going to be a yes person to you every fucking moment, bro. And it's just the truth. We all been in therapy. I've been in therapy. A lot of the times they don't really say shit or do shit. Sometimes they could fuck up your brains up sometimes and unlock a door that shouldn't be unlocked. It's just that simple. You feel me? Because a lot of people use therapy as an excuse to justify how they move. When my therapist told me, I'll be doing this. And then she also suggested I should try this. And that new thing that you're trying might actually destroy you worse than ever. It's just that simple. A man should not be getting therapy from a woman.
Nah, see, my therapist,
I don't think so.
I had a therapist. My therapist was a guy, though. You feel me?
I've had several therapists.
Yeah,
men
it was helpful for me, though.
Men and women. And I feel like women are good therapists, bro. Like I said, everything.
There are some good ones.
Let me tell you why I say
There's no
that.
such thing as balance in life, bro. That's why I say that.
Right after you finish, I'm going to tell you why.
I got my homeboys that I could call and will give me logic.
Yeah.
Logic, like straight up, like no fluff. Like they'll give you exactly what you need to hear. And then I have women that I could call that can process my emotions, right? And say out loud what I'm feeling. Right? Help me get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas this nigga was like, this what you need to do. You get what I'm saying? As much as I appreciate it, I'm like, the clarity, I love that we could cut through the fat.
Yeah.
I also love being like, walk through the process.
Yeah.
Like, maybe this is why you had that thought, you know?
Yeah.
The reason why I would say why a woman shouldn't be a therapist for a man, it's just as simple. We're more logical. We think logically, not emotionally. We see what that does when we move off of emotions. It's uncontrollable. If you don't know how to control your emotions, the world will be completely destructed.
Uncontrolled, right? I feel like processing it with a woman is a way to control. And, you know, do what you have to do to not be untamed in that way, you know?
Can a woman understand a man's struggle?
That's a hard question.
No, it's a very simple. No.
I think
yes or no.
I think a woman can understand.
No.
She can't relate.
She can't understand.
Right? It's a difference.
She can't
don't
understand.
think so?
She cannot understand. And it would never understand.
But what if a woman went through struggles as well, though?
You know?
She's going to sympathize today to not give a fuck tomorrow. How many things have you done for a woman, right? Like, remember, women are emotional creatures. How many things have you done for a woman? You went above and beyond, gave her everything, gave her the world. You did every single thing you can to give to this woman. And then the one time that something went wrong, she forgets about all of that shit. And all of a sudden it's, fuck you, I hate you, you ain't shit. And 9 times out of 10, in that moment, they will utilize a vulnerable moment that you've had with them and shove it in your face.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, no. Let's be honest.
The question was how many times have you done it?
But that's the reason why.
I've done it many times.
No.
I've done it in the past, not many times, but you're right. It happens. And vulnerability is used against men all the time. And I think it shies people away from, you know, being as vulnerable as you say they should.
No, yeah, I mean, listen, man.
Bro,
It's tough, bro.
you have to understand, right? It's like, this how crazy it is. She sees you as a leader. Mm-hmm. She sees you as a person who know how to make decisions. Now, if she sees you breaking down, it scares her. It triggers her.
You
get what I'm saying?
It interrupts her sense of security.
They cannot control it. So that's the whole point of it. Literally, that's the whole point of it, bro. Because she's gonna feel like, damn, how can I feel safe around him when he can't really
I could understand, you get what I'm saying? That thought process, bro. But I feel like for me, if you can't be vulnerable with your girl, bro, you still got, you see how they say you leave the house and you got to put it on for the world. And when you're home, you can relax.
You can de-escalate yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's part of rest and relaxation, bro. Like, if I get it. Like, I'm going to protect my woman. Like, we outside, I'm going to do what I have to do, regardless of how I'm feeling emotionally, right? But if we in a safe space, bro, I'm gonna be me, you know, I'm gonna relax enough. Like, I'm not gonna always feel like, even in my own house, like, even in my darkest of moments, like, if I say this, she gonna look at me funny. Like, if I feel that way, you're not for me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
You get that.
If I have to question or hold back or assess how my actions are gonna make you, like, look at me, like, come on, what are we doing, you know?
That's a fact.
I mean, in those situations, I've seen this shit happen too many times. And it's not even like of it just happening too many times from my experience of seeing things, right? It's like also of just like even with the platform, right? When we read comments, when we make a post, we post these things. We see a lot of guys that really comment under them, giving us the experience of things. That already is a game changer. It shows you a lot of what happens. You get what I'm saying? With vulnerability. Bro, the worst thing, I'll say this, the worst two things from a man that a man would see as the biggest disappointment and the biggest heartbreak, it's just these two things that I see as simple. Is one, raising a kid that you thought was yours that was not yours. That's one. Two, which I believe from asking a lot of people, a lot of men, another thing that they really fear is a divorce. And when I say that, I don't say that from just the financial aspect. Mentally, niggas feel drained from a divorce. And a divorce shows you the wicked sides of the person you thought that you loved. You don't know how bad that person hates you until you get in that divorce. Then all of a sudden, you see the complete opposite side of the person that you fell in love with. And when you even look at that, right? That's literally the leading cause of self-deletion. Divorces. People get divorced, they can't handle it. A lot of men can't handle it. They delete themselves. Like, there's a lot of like statistical like stats that show these things that makes it even more fucked up. That goes to show you, bro. It's this vulnerability thing. It's good to have. I'm not saying you can't express it. Like, express how you feel. Express how you feel. But express it to someone who you know is not going to turn on you just because tomorrow they're not happy with you, bro.
To me, life is too short to try to keep tabs on all those things. Like, and as a nigga who been divorced, bro, like, you write about a lot of that shit. Like, it's definitely, like, they put it, and my mom told me this, like, and I come from an African household where I've never seen niggas get divorced. Like, niggas just don't get divorced. You just get another wife and another wife and another wife. And if shit don't work out, you just leave the crib, you know, let her rock and do your thing, you know? So me being the first person in my family to get divorced, like, it was a lot of new territory. There was a lot of shit that I could not turn to niggas to ask them, like, hey, how do I, maneuver this? And, like, like you said, like when it comes to like my ex-wife and like seeing that side, like, bro, I'm telling you, I really feel like it took me like 2 years to get back right. You get what I'm saying? It took me a minute to get from like where I felt like, all right, cool, I'm standing tall, I'm doing what I gotta do. Divorce come, you fall off your pivot. I really feel like it took me 2 years to get back on my feet. And not in a way that's like, she tried to ruin my life or this and that or steal property. And I had all that shit going. And to be honest, that's one thing I like to tell niggas now. Like, you niggas so fucking reliant on the government or allow your woman to be reliant on the government. You know they take a piece of your child support, right?
Facts. It goes to their pension.
Like, it's a tax. Like, you pay taxes on child support. Like, whatever if you look at the receipts, I don't know, I'm not on child support, but you look at the receipts, she don't get the whole thing that you paying. You get what I'm saying? Because it's tax, it's a business. These niggas don't give a fuck about the welfare of your child.
Yeah.
Facts. What on earth makes you think that removing the father from the household and replacing that with a monthly stipend is a better situation? But all that being said, like, one, I think as much as I saw the worst of my ex-wife, I feel, I also was able to humanize her in a sense. Because it's like, I went from being her everything to a nigga she got to protect herself from too. You get what I'm saying? At least on paper. You know, like she got to put herself in a place where she don't have to depend on me no more. You get what I'm saying? I took offense to a lot of that shit. I was like, bitch, how dare you?
Yeah.
You know, how dare you get your own self? Oh, you could just pay bills without me?
Yeah. You wanted to be that sense of a provider.
But I'm like, nah, bro. Like once you separate yourself from the we and become me again, you know, like you'll be all right. You know, I tell them niggas get divorced every day, B. Unfortunately, because that shit is 50-50. Like they say, up until your 5th year in marriage, your odds of getting divorced is literally 50-50 every day. If you think about it, bro, like every other day you wake up, she loves me, she loves me not.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of crazy to think about it for you to like make all these like life altering decisions behind it.
And you want to know what's so crazy? Like going back to the case, like
facts. Let's retract back to that case.
The case. But one thing I hate is manipulation and victimization. Those are the two things that I hate the most. Like, feel me? First of all, you got a person who manipulates a certain situation, right?
Yeah.
Then when it gets to like a certain point where it's serious, they want to act like they're the victim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
I had situations like that where, feel me, women were acting like the victims. Like, you feel me? I'm not gonna get into it. I'll speak about it if we do the after podcast. But you feel me? But it's just like there's certain women, you know what I'm saying, that will do certain shit, you know, try to manipulate a situation, and then when shit get real, they want to be the victims. They want to get in their feelings and all that. But according to Travis Rudolph's case, she had no sort of sympathy, no compassion,
facts,
no emotion. Like, it's like she was cold-blooded, bro. Cold-blooded, you feel me? And the thing that gets me tight the most is like, all right, you got tight because you seen a text between him and some other shorty, probably fucked her or whatever, probably cheating on you.
Yeah.
Ish, do you know this bitch had a husband the whole time?
A whole husband, bro.
So
she had a husband the whole time.
Yo, so he wasn't her man?
No. He was her man.
He was the side piece, basically, bro.
Put it this way, right?
I am shocked.
She went through his phone. This is how it even went. She went through his phone, right? Without his permission. This girl goes to his phone without his permission.
Bro.
Watch this. The girl goes through his phone without his permission. Sees that he's texting another girl, finds out that he's fucking another girl. Excuse my language, because we're on TikTok right now, you know. We gotta dumb it down. So she goes on his phone, sees he's texting another girl, gets angry, start hitting him consistently, right? Then goes outside because he kicked her out. He told her to leave the house.
His house?
Yes.
Okay.
She exits the house and he's walking out because he's angry because she violated him and she broke his PS4. He continues to go ahead and keep yelling at her and screaming at her. You know, typical hood stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Continue doing that. Once he does that, then now he's going back. She said she forgot something. He's coming back in the house. His brother locked the door already when he got out. So she comes back behind him and she hits him. Boom. Start dragging his stuff, hitting him everywhere. After she does that now, she don't know that the Ring camera is filming everything. Now they're on trial now. They asking her, did you hit him? She said no.
You know what I want to know? Did her husband pull up with her to trial? Did he drive?
Nah, I don't think so. We didn't really go that deep to see it.
Bro, and the thing that's even more crazy is like when the defense asked her, oh, so you got upset when you found out about the text and everything, but you didn't care to bother to tell Travis that you had a husband. You know what she said, bro?
He didn't ask me. He didn't ask me. Yo.
What? And that's why there's no
Come on, bro.
As a stupid question. I just be asking all types of shit. Like
what? Like in any relationship, like you feel me, before it even gets serious, like we all know this pre-talking stages, like it's basically an interview. You getting to know somebody, a person's getting to know you. Like you ain't bothered a kid to even say that you had a husband, bro.
Facts. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Come on, man.
I thought you gotta ask.
And then you send niggas.
Y'all leading me into my story. Y'all gotta ask.
Nah. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Wife, you gotta ask all types of questions, bro.
I thought the Amber Heard story was wild, right? Until this shit. When I was watching this shit live, and this dumbass girl gonna say, he didn't ask me,
bro.
He didn't ask me, but did you ask him to check his phone? What did you do? You still went inside. Did he tell you can go?
Peel this fucking eyelids back to the fucking face ID.
The hypocrisy, and then not only that, the lack of accountability, bro.
Accountability.
The delusion is a hell of a drug. Listen, we got the merch coming out soon. Delusion is a hell of a drug. We're gonna have it in pink for the ladies too.
Bro.
How can you be that delusional, bro? You hit on this
like
nigga.
Be in denial, like in so much denial that you believe that you're not in the wrong.
Let me.
And I bet you some people were supporting her, saying, "Yeah, he beat her. That's the reason why she had every right to."
Pissing me off the most, like there's no sort of talk about this in any.
They're not
like social circle,
social media platforms. Or even people that's big, like you feel me, that's been talking crazy about the Tory Lanez case. You feel me, shit? Like that's just an example. You know what I'm saying?
I got two theories.
Shout out to my guy.
I got two theories. I'll say theory one.
Fontaine, whatever that nigga name is.
So I got two theories. Theories one, right? They're not going to follow no suit on her because they believe that if they do, now it's gonna fuck it up for people who are true victims of those crimes where they're getting beaten.
But come on, bro. Like
that's one, right?
Be for real here, man.
That's one. And then two, right? Because remember, they say that a lot of women actually don't even come up front to tell people that they actually got like abused or sexually assaulted.
And they say, and you know what's crazy? They say like when men, I've seen a conversation where a man and woman going back and forth saying, well, a lot of men are sexually assaulted too. And the woman goes, well.
Oh yeah, men are actually more sexually assaulted than women.
And she goes, well, who's the one sexually assaulting these niggas? Other men. So men are the problem. I was like, bitch, what?
The delusion.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. But like, I really want to get to this short story before y'all make me forget. We're talking about her having a husband the whole time. I got a story for you. So back when I was doing my other podcast back in the day in Virginia, you seen the shit I was talking about?
I remember.
I had someone come on. I had a little homegirl come on who was basically like one of my first like early fans or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna take this motivation and turn it into like, you know, so I'm gonna have a producer on the team now, right? We're gonna have somebody in the back, Angela Yee. Terry or whatever, you know. And I tried to be real professional, but you know, back then I was still a fucking asshole. Bro. I was still a dirty dog.
I was going crazy, man.
You know, so I pick her up from the crib. Now, mind you, she's like, oh, I got a wife. You know, they just changed the laws now. She got a wife. I'm like, congratulations. You know, I respect your marriage. I'm trying to keep it real professional, but baby is fire. We gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
And
hey, keep tagging more people.
I get her.
I gotta hear this.
I get her on the show. Matter of fact, I interviewed her first because I'm gonna have my mans talk to you, see like how we feel about having you on. Like,
Yeah.
bro. I get her on. We interview with my mans. He give me, as soon as I bring her around, bro, he give me the look like, nigga, what are you doing? You know? He's like, I know what this is. You know, don't waste my fucking time. But yeah, we get her on, and shit went great. You know, shit went exactly how I thought it would.
Yeah.
I had to ask the question like, but what about your wife? You know, later on that evening, right? And the reason why I brought the story up is because later down the line, a few weeks later, you know, I'm doing my thing, I'm ripping and running, and I start messing with someone else, right? And in doing that, she goes, you fucking around. Like, why would you fuck with this girl who's right in front of me? I thought we was having something. I thought we was gonna do this. I was talking about leaving my wife. And I'm like, you just got married, first of all. You know, and I respect the sanctity of a marriage. You know, how dare you think that I would fucking be here to ruin no shit like that? You know, and she retaliated heavy, bro. You know what she did? Because I fucked this other girl, bro. She fucked my mans. And this is the first time. Shit like that happened to me where I felt. I was like, I'm gonna tell your wife, bitch. Like, shit. Because you had me in here on my best behavior.
Yeah.
You know? Like, she had me in front of the bitch and everything.
Yeah.
Like, just behaving. I'm not telling her that I was fucking raw dogging her on the couch earlier. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So when I found that out, I was like, ooh, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You out here cheating on me and your wife.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, that's a thing too, though, man. Like, nah, for real. Nah, for real, man.
Yo, that is
really
yo.
a thing because women be doing this shit and they be acting like that shit not real. Like, it's not all women, but women be doing this shit, right? Where if they like feel like they can't have you no more and they see that, yo, you having a good time, you having a blast with your life, they just gonna go ahead and start talking to your mans to get your attention.
Well, they said women want all problems.
Exactly, bro. Yo,
Oh,
there was some dude I used to be cool with. You know who I'm talking about too, man. It was a Miami trip that didn't go right.
Yo, we ain't gonna get personal right now. We ain't gonna get personal right now.
This is what happens, right? So it's some girl.
Bleep her shit?
Oh yeah, I can bleep something.
Yeah.
Or the names and stuff. We ain't saying on that.
I'm saying for your protection.
Oh, not me, yo, bro. You know I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care how it is. Anyone who want it can get it. It's that simple. But real nigga shit. So I was talking to some shorty, right? Bad shorty, nice, thick, tall shorty whatsoever. And he didn't even really do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong with this one. Feel me? It's the girl that did some shit. So me and the girl was talking. We was all good. Everything was always all smooth, bro. The girl almost made me even crash while I was driving the car one time because she showed her whole body while she in the shower, bro. I'm driving the car.
I've seen some shit.
Yo,
earlier.
I've seen bubbles.
I seen some shit earlier that said if your girl go to Miami and come home and try to kiss you, she's disrespectful.
Yeah, she's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's crazy.
So, this is what happens, right? Yo, bro, I'm talking to the shorty, right? Yo, I'm talking to the shorty. She started moving mad funny sometimes. So for me, I don't chase women. So if you're gonna do that, I don't really got the time to really be going back and forth with you and stuff like that. So while she does that, I fall back. I stopped talking to her for like 2 weeks. When that happens, she decides to go DM that dude. She DMs him, right? And he responds. When he responds, the nigga goes ahead and then he like hit me up. And he's like, yo, what's up, Dave? I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, what's up with you and that girl? Y'all still talking? I'm like, yeah, but I kind of like took time away from talking to her because she was doing some funny shit. He was like, where? He said, yeah, man, I was just asking because she hit me up. It seemed like she trying to holler. I'm like, oh, word, she did? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. If she hit you up, you want to spank, bro, you could go ahead and spank. You know what I mean? But if she hit me up and she trying to have me also spank her shit, like I'm going to spank.
I can't.
But I'm like, if you want to, you can go ahead. You feel me? Like me, I know already it's funny movement with that situation. I already knew, but I ain't say nothing, right? But I told him that, yo, she's going to hit me up, though. He's like, word? I'm like, yeah. But the funny thing is, he didn't know that she had already spoke to me like the day before, where she said something to me, right? And she was asking about him by his name randomly, right? And when she did, I was like, yeah, what's up with him? She said, oh yeah, nah, because we was gonna go somewhere, and then I was like, I'm gonna bring him. And she was like, oh nah, I think he work on that day. It slipped up. It slipped out of her mouth. She didn't know. This girl's so stupid, bro. It slipped out of her mouth. She's like, oh, I think he work on that day. I'm like, You know, I'm like, damn, who told you? How do you know? So it was already telling. But the difference was this: when she realized that I didn't give a fuck, she stopped talking to him, and then she started texting me consistently. Now he tried to pursue it afterwards, and it didn't go as planned. And he this girl was doing this shit the whole time to make you look like an idiot. She wanted me to get angry about it. I don't care. And these are the things that happen, bro. And it's some lame ass niggas that entertain the shit too. If your boy is consistently trying to talk to the shorties that you fucked with, you got to look at that as a red flag. It happens one time, I might let you slide. It happened 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Yo, like something strange about this. Like you have a trail. Like you continuously go after whoever I deal with. So there's got to be a deeper intent of you doing that than you just randomly trying to fuck a shorty.
Damn, I think that's a difficult conversation.
For real.
That's another conversation.
For real. You got to really think of it.
That's a difficult conversation a lot of niggas don't have, because I feel like there's a fine line between a small town, we all run the same circles, to like a nigga chasing your bodies. That's weird. You know, that's weird.
Everyone?
That's weird.
Like, for example, let's say it's a situation
A nigga
where,
like me, bro, I can't even be in the same room.
I can't do it, bro.
As a nigga,
I can't.
like, bro, I'm such my dad in that way, like just stern fucking 70-year-old African first generation. Like, what do you mean you're not a virgin? Like, to this day, bro. You gave my shit up even though I just met you and we both 30 years old, and you know, I'm sure you lived a full life before you fucking met me. That's one of my fucking traumas, I guess, or whatever the fuck that I gotta work through in life. Like, she's lived her life, bro. You know, we're in America. Like, if you want that traditional, clean, well-spoken, come from her father house woman, you got to go to those types of countries. You can't be here in the Bronx and expect shorty to be waiting for you, bro. That's just
the Bronx is different, man. The Bronx is gritty. But if you thinking she gonna stay in, it's over, nigga. Like, but
Ice Spice said we both from the Bronx,
so you dirty.
Come on, bro. I heard that line. I was like,
but the thing is, I literally lost my chain of thought with the situation. What was I just about to say? I literally lost my chain of thought. I was about to say something just now. The thing with that situation is, right, so most people who I feel like if it was a situation where your boy met the shorty randomly, he didn't even know y'all even talked.
Okay.
Right? That's a green light. If your boy meets a girl randomly and you didn't even know that he met her, she didn't even know, like he didn't know that, feel me, that you and her used to deal with each other. It's a different scenario. Then when he asks you, it's not a problem because you knew that he didn't intentionally go there with that intent. He just randomly met the person without you not knowing. So if it's a situation like that, they can't really say nothing. Yeah. So they can't really say nothing. So in that aspect, right, you got the green light to go ahead and do what you want to do. Now, I'll say as a man, if you feel like you're put in a position where you probably deeply care for that woman, when your boy is asking you, you open your fucking mouth and you tell the truth and say, yo, bro, I'm not going to hold you, bro. I'm going to feel a type of way if you talk to her. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not being a bitch. It's not being pussy. It's just you being grown and being mature enough to tell the boy that you had a feeling for the girl. You don't want it to affect your friendship. Now, the problem is a lot of guys have pride, right? Where they're going to be like, nah, man, this is just a girl that I fuck. This is a girl that I just mess with.
I was going to say this 9 times out of 10, it's not even the conversation niggas have, bro. Like, one, I feel like we focus on the wrong shit. Like, how is it always a love story? Like, niggas, I was in the sauna with a nigga the other day, and he's 50 years old, and he looked great. The nigga in great shape. And every time me and BG go in the sauna, you know how that nigga get. You know,
it's all being motivational. Speaking.
And niggas just be in awe. They just be watching and shit. Like, every time we go in there, we make a friend. Every time. And so the nigga's in there talking about how he just broke up with his girl, and, you know, they going through this and that and blah, blah. And I'm just like, yo, it's sad to see that at 50 years old, this nigga still going through that shit. Like, damn. The back and forth was like, yo, I need a bitch. He was like, when I get mad, when I talk to a shorty and I get mad or she don't do what I'm supposed to, I'm gonna go link with another shorty, right? And then I'm gonna come back and do this and that. And I'm like, I figured that shit out when I was 10, 15. You know, like these are moves that I made at those ages. So like to see you now, like in your old age, talk about how you move around your emotions and how your emotions make you move around women. That shit to me, like, let's get over the love story. Titanic was a documentary about a boat that sank, and they gave it a fucking love story.
Bullshit story.
Right? Life is as logical as it can be. And niggas give it pizzazz by giving it a fucking love story. So I feel like 9 times out of 10,
or think everything is like a fairy tale or something
your
like
job,
that.
Niggas don't move jobs a lot. Niggas don't travel as much. Niggas don't really explore themselves, right? So really, what's there to do and talk about all day? If it's not like, oh, she made me mad, or I did this, I was fucking with this one, and now I'm fucking with this one. I can't find a relationship. Niggas, shut up. Especially as a man, bro.
Yeah.
Don't come to me complaining about relationships.
I don't want to hear that. That's a fact.
Like, yo, bro, I got a man who told me, like, yo, bro, soon enough, I'm gonna stop answering the phone if we don't talk about money. Yeah. He was like, it's too much of your life that's getting in the way. I was like, damn. You know?
Yeah, that's real.
To me, it's like real. Niggas is focused on the wrong shit.
That's a fact.
Niggas is focused on the wrong shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We just gotta, feel me, live like in times where like communication and accountability is key. Like, you feel me? You just gotta just express.
I think we're doomed here, bro.
What, in communication?
Yeah, here in America.
Why you feel that way?
Because there's a delusion that's been trending before we was even born, and it's been amplified.
What delusion is that?
The delusion is of certain people not taking accountability at all. Let's be honest.
Oh, that's an American thing for real.
Yeah,
I seen some shit that said, it was some foreign airport, and it said all foreigners, and it had a picture of the American flag right next to it. All foreigners have to go this way. And the fact that they put the flag there goes to show that Americans don't even realize that they foreigners when they leave their own fucking country. Facts. I remember
we got privilege, bro.
I was on deployment.
A lot.
I'm in Jordan, and I'm with a bunch of Marines, white dudes, right? And we in Jordan where they speak Arabic and they use shekels. They don't use the dollar. Shekel is some shit they used back in fucking Indiana Jones time. Like this shit. Old money, like older than anything you niggas ever used before. And we on the bus going back to the ship. This is when I was in the Navy. And these niggas is making fun of the locals, like the Jordanians, like the Arab, you know, the colloquial Arab fucking, you know, 7-Eleven, you know, fucking accent that these niggas will put on to make fun of these people. And I was like, yo, I got a question. He go, what's up? And I'm like, what language do you speak? He's like, English. I'm like, do you speak any other language? He was like, Spanish. I'm like, no. Do you speak any other language? He was like, I speak Spanish. I'm like, Spanish, English, French, those are all derivatives of Latin, right? So you speak one fucking language, right? And you hear in these people's country, right, they speak Arabic. They probably speak French of some sort or like a second language. And they speak fucking English, right? They have accommodations for you in their fucking country. Like most places you go, highway signs is in Mandarin, Arabic, whatever. And then they'll have the shit in English underneath just to accommodate you fucks. And here you are in this man country making fun of him. You illiterate bastard. And the nigga was quiet. I was like, please don't ever do no shit like that again. You know, like that's why I feel like being well-traveled will humble a nigga real quick. Because you could be, you the man on your block, you the man in your town, you the man in your city. But like go halfway around the world where you don't like you don't understand how shit go. You know, you're not. It's about family and ties, and no matter how much money you have, like it's certain rooms they're not gonna let you in because you black, right? Or you're not Spanish, or you're not Italian, or you're not Turkish, or whatever the case may be. Like there's just certain shit. Like America is where everybody in the world come to make money. You get what I'm saying? America's like
America's opportunity.
Exactly. America's the even playing field, right? Where all that other shit that went down in England and India, and you're not part of this royal family, all that, none of that shit matter here. You come here, you get a social security number and a clean slate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is where you're supposed to come get it. Take that shit, go back home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's a fact. It's a fact. But yeah, man, fuck that bitch. I'm happy my boy home, man.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what my boy said? You should never gas that man up. Now he dead. Nigga, the fuck you talking about?
Yo, She need to be in jail, man. Like, yo, like ASAP. Yo.
Nah, bro, we need...
Nah, bro. There needs to be a change because, how many times can stuff like this continuously happen? And the people who are falsely accusing people are never held accountable. I get it. She's a woman. But at the end of the day, imagine if Travis Rudolph would have been the one killed. And then he wouldn't have been able to defend himself. The video, nothing. It wouldn't have been even shown in court. He would have been dead. And at the end of the day, people would have been saying, nah, he abused her. He beat her.
It would have been a different story written.
Yeah, they would have said he deserved to die.
He was an NFL player, bro. He was
that was him? Yeah, that was him. He was a former NFL player.
Damn.
You feel me? So he already, was in that type of limelight, bro.
Put it this way. Prior to this whole situation happening, he was about to sign a new deal with the CFL, I think, the Canadian Football League, right? Mm-hmm. And she fucked that up the moment that she did the situation.
Bro.
Fucked everything up, bro. It ain't need to get there. The
person you choose could either bless your life or mess up your life. It didn't need to get
there, bro. I'm texting this shorty right now. I'm like, yo, what you want from me? She said everything. I'm like, bars. She lifted in the drink. I fucking love it.
But yeah, like these are situations that occur plenty of times. That's like what's the football player name? The football player that he was like he was bound for a Division I school. Every Division I school wanted him, and then not only that, he also was like it was already guaranteed that this dude was gonna make it to the NFL, bro.
Yeah,
and he was in high school. He went ahead and he messed with some shorty in the stats.
White girl?
No, it wasn't even a white girl. And this is the crazy thing, bro. This is a black woman. But we hear about high cases of it being white women. But I'm gonna be honest, there's also a lot of cases with black women too. People just don't shed light to it.
The reason when we started this podcast,
black women accuse black men too.
I talked about how, to me, at the end of the day, I put the responsibility in the hands of the people making these phone calls. The women, like, I'm gonna get my brother. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do, like I said, men are not. I'm not pulling up to a nigga house to say, oh, facts. I'm gonna fight every nigga on the block to see who the toughest around. We over that. That's crazy. Niggas keep to themselves. We don't want to allow this rage out, right? So the only time a nigga ever feels righteous enough to act the ass for real is if it's something serious, crazy. Mother, if you disrespect his sister or his wife or his daughter. Like, that's the only time I could really think of a nigga ever really wanting to threaten somebody. You know? So like, if you know that you hold that power, like, yo, I forgot where I heard this shit from. Kevin Gates said this shit, right? Like, it's one thing if you know a nigga fake or you know a nigga on bullshit. If he barking, you look at his girl, she like, whatever, like that nigga. He on that shit again. Mm-hmm. But like, if you get that, like most niggas, like I feel like you get that certain calm about you, and your girl get the panicking, she get frantic because like you calm. That's scary. You get what I'm saying? She nervous. You know, you gotta really like control yourself type shit, you know? Or she know like, yo, he got 30 seconds before he lose it, you know? Like that's the type of like mutual understanding that I need, you know?
Yeah.
But see, the situation with what she did, there's plenty of situations that happen like that. Even during the pandemic over here, it happened multiple times. There was a situation in McDonald's where a girl went there, she tried to skip the line, and the guy was telling her, I'm online. She continuously went there and started blacking on the guy. The guy started blacking on her back, right? Both of them was exchanging words. Both of them was cursing at each other. He called her a bitch. She went outside, called her boyfriend from the car. Boyfriend came inside, headshot, boom, dead. Another situation that happened that made the news, that was all over the news in the city too. What? Remember?
And remember you know what she gonna do, bro? She gonna bring another nigga to your funeral. Facts. And I'm not talking about the nigga that got knocked. I'm talking about you get 40 fucking years because you killed the nigga broad daylight. Facts. She gonna bring another nigga to your funeral.
Now, this the catch to it. She gets locked up, the nigga's on the run. I didn't follow the case up, so I don't know if he actually got caught or not. But another situation happened too. This one happened, I think, in Brooklyn or in Harlem. It was a dude, the dude's girl came inside the store. She didn't have money to pay for whatever she was buying. I think she was either trying to buy blacks or something. And the deli dude told her, like, no, like, you need to pay the full amount. I can't give it to you if you don't got the money. So this girl goes ahead, go outside and tells her boyfriend. When she tells her boyfriend, what does he do? Gets angry, come in the store. He comes with a knife. This one made it all over the news. I'm pretty sure you
the old
you
nigga
get into
that
what I'm getting
poked
to.
him. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
The dude took the knife and went to the old man. The dude is like in his 60s, bro. You trying to fight him and you in your 20s and stuff like that. Tries to go fight the old dude. Luckily, the old dude was able to get the knife from him and stabbed him back, and the guy died. You risk your life off of something that this woman just lied to you, bro.
Yeah, it could have been handled differently.
Feel me? Look at the other situations with, yeah. It's so much, bro. That shit, like, yo, every time I like even think about these shit, it just gets me more angry and angry about how many niggas almost lost their life or made the dumbest decision off of, oh, this guy said, I felt like he said this to me.
No, but at the end of the day,
Oh.
as much responsibility as we give to her, bro, if you with a shorty that gonna put you there, it's on you, baby. It's on you. You don't value yourself enough. Like, bro, how many times, like, bro, you got 1 or 2 times to ever call my phone in your life to say a nigga disrespect. Like, you really have to fucking save those. You know? Like, have some decorum out here in these streets, you know? Don't be out here. I'm not on call. Like, bitch, I got a job. I got shit to do, you know? I can't just be out here waiting on the nigga to step on your fucking toes in the train. Like, that shit is insane. But, I mean, I get it for niggas who just chill on the block all day. You know? They ain't got shit else to do. Like, this shit is insane.
Now, for me, I just can't, man. And I almost been put in a situation like that before, where shorty was like, blah, blah, blah. Some dude basically did something to her. Allegedly, the dude has something or whatsoever. And I'm like, wait, did you see whatever thing that they're talking about? She's like, no, I didn't see it, but somebody told me they saw it. I'm like, well, if you didn't see it and you got no evidence of it happening, don't just go off of word of mouth until you have the full details of what is going on.
Yeah.
Shorty wanted to set the dude up, bro. And the way how she's telling me how she want to do it, I can tell she wants me to get along with it. And for me, I'm like, yo, fam, I ain't gonna lie. I turned my life around to not go back into some dumbass shit. And one thing my family always tell me is, yo, do not move off of emotions and do not risk your life to get yourself in a situation where you can possibly be killed over a fucking woman. She's planning the whole thing. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get that. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna let him smash. And, yeah. And I'm like, fam, I'm like, yo, you know that niggas are just as faithful as their options. If you are put in a room with this man right here, y'all alone, nobody's there, y'all in a hotel, what the fuck you think he gonna be doing? And then I asked him, I'm like, yo, when you come to my crib, so I asked him, I'm like, yo, when you come to my crib, what's the first thing we do? Do we talk? Fuck no. Taking your clothes off. You getting on your knees. You getting your buns clapped right after. Feel me? Buns glazed and all of that.
Yeah.
So you telling me that dude that ain't see you in a minute, y'all go to the hotel, you start playing with him, y'all not gonna either kiss, he's not gonna smack your butt, he's not gonna hold your shit. And me and this girl is dating at this time, like serious shit. And you telling me you gonna go in a room with another man? And then you saying that shit to me like you expecting me to go there. I'm gonna do what? Risk my life and get killed?
Madam, please.
Go away.
Bro, she almost did all of that. She almost went through with the plan. Then a few months later, she finds out that, oh, the person that said that they saw whatever lied. The only reason why they did it was because they was trying to get back at that person. Look at that. Imagine if I would have went in there. And then I heard that the dude allegedly sometimes have the blick. So she was planning to basically hold the blick.
Damn.
Right? And then like she's going to point it at him. And then I'm going to have to run in the door like I'm fucking Superman. Or like I'm the nigga from Taken. And come over there and beat the nigga up. Fam, like come on, bro.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Come on, bro. I'm not stupid. Your story don't add up.
It's that shit. Look, Cardi B.
Niggas from the hood, we see this shit all the time, bro.
I love Cardi.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, yo, she was definitely some Cardi B shit, bro.
But she was on some Cardi B shit, bro.
Yeah, she was definitely some Cardi B shit, bro. And I'm like, damn, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I really did care for that girl, bro. And I told her, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think you should do it, but you are your own person. You're a grown woman. I can't tell you what you can or can't do. If you want to do that, go do it.
Like
I'm just not gonna be a part of it.
What's worst case scenario? Like, do you not value me in my life?
Hell no.
If she can't give you look, if this happened, we gonna do this. If that happened, we gonna do like, but you ain't got no fucking exit strategy. You know?
Facts.
Yeah,
especially if you don't know how to handle whatever it is that you're gonna be getting over there. Like, you don't know. Niggas, some dudes fiend for the poons, bro. You in the room with them, it's over. That's all y'all needed to take. So what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come in there, bust the door open, and see the nigga having you bent over, busting your drawers. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be here looking stupid.
Yo, for her, it's a perfect scenario.
Yo, bro.
He's like, he gonna come in here and see me getting wrecked, and he's gonna be so riled up. He go, come here, bitch.
You feel me? Psycho, you would turn psycho at that point, bro. You might shoot the both of them. It ain't even worth it. So in that situation, it's like it's best to stay out of it than anything. Feel me? Especially the situation where you're gonna put yourself into a situation where you're gonna be cheating and shit. Like, come on, you gonna make yourself look stupid. How am I gonna look at you the same?
Man, all I'm gonna say is just don't let people draw you out to do dumb shit. Be careful with the people you choose to be with, because they can either elevate you or they can break you down. You know
people need to stop believing in any fucking allegations that are being thrown out on people. Listen, the problem is like we live in a society where as a man, especially as a black man, you're guilty until proven innocent. And even when you're proven innocent, you're still guilty in the public's eye. When it comes to situations, talks about abuse or grape, we're not going to say the R word, grape. When it comes to grape, you're guilty till proven innocent. And this is just the world we live in. It's fucked up, man.
I mean, we live in a judgmental world, bro.
It's
like
fucked up though, bro.
You know
Put it this way. If a girl accused anybody right now of allegedly raping her, basically, right? They're not gonna ask for a warrant, bro. These motherfuckers will come to your door and lock you up right away. Now, let's flip the role. You go to a police station and you tell the officers, I want to file charges on this woman. She raped me. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna laugh at you. I know certain people that went there and did that, and they got laughed at. Not even only that, even when you look at the comment sections, there's videos of certain people, certain guys on podcasts explaining to people that, yo, like, I got allegedly raped or molested as a child, and the other podcasters are laughing. Was it even a woman there? The guys are laughing at the guy, and the guy's dead ass like that happened to him.
No, I mean, in the same light that if a boy who says his virginity was taken by an older woman, he's applauded and like, oh, good shit, tell us that story. But like, you'll cringe in a room where like
you don't know what a person's going through mentally.
No, I'm saying you'll cringe in a room where a female tells you like, yeah, an older guy of the same age, right? Difference. This man took my virginity, you know, or I was groomed in a sense. Like that nigga going to jail.
Where you going to jail?
Wherever he is, they're finding that man.
Yeah.
Do you know how many women do that, bro? Do you know how many times like niggas like have no choice in the option? You know, like, and 9 times out of 10, it's older women like
manipulation.
In the sense like hey, niggas is trying to get their rocks off anyway. Like 9 times out of 10, you was gonna be nervous behind the shit, but like that's not how it should be done.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a fact.
You see, those situations is so messed up, bro, and it's not gonna change until people start getting held accountable. People really need to be putting them in jail. I believe that woman, what's her name? Dominique Jones, I think. Is that her name? I think it's Dominique Jones.
I think that's her name.
Whatever's her name, Travis Rudolph's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
They need to throw her ass in jail.
They should have put the nigga on house arrest and let him.
They should have.
And he had an ankle monitor.
He had an ankle monitor, bro.
He was home?
Yeah, I think he was on house arrest.
For 2 years, bro. For 2 years, bro.
Get house arrest and let that nigga tote his guns. You bugging the fuck out. I wish you niggas would. I'd have had.
Oh no, yo. You know what's so funny? Right on trial, once he won the case, the first thing he asked was, "Yo, man, where's my blicky at, man?
Yeah,
I need my blicky.
Fact, bro.
I need my blicky, bro.
Fucking gun rights, bro.
He took his gun.
They take your gun rights when they fucking get upset at you, bro. They take your gun rights, and it's fucked.
Like, see, situation like that until women start being held accountable and put in the jail for falsely accusing people. Listen,
hey, we
I have nothing wrong, right?
Fucking accuser to get.
Oh no,
she died.
She died.
Whatever.
Yeah, she died from cancer. So the thing is this, right? Until women are being held accountable, meaning being put in jail for lying on people and destroying their life, a change will not be made, honestly, because this thing is getting worse. A lot of these false accusations are coming out. It's getting worse and worse, and we're starting to see new things coming out there. And if it wasn't for the video evidence, he probably wouldn't have won the case, bro. And then not only that, on top of that, her dumbass fucking statements that she was making on a fucking stand. If it wasn't for that, he probably would have been in jail too.
Nah, but they
she made it easy.
That group chat text message saved him too, though.
Yeah, but she deleted it. That's nothing.
It's still evidence, still there, bro.
Bro, she told him to shoot up the house, and they still don't have no cuffs on her hands.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm telling you,
that's
they
wild.
not, bro. They're not gonna lock her up.
What he's saying.
They're not gonna lock her up, bro.
That's wild.
They're not. You feel me?
Wild.
It's because of her statements, the dumbass shit that came out of her mouth. That's what fucked it up. That was fucking it up. That was the green light.
It's fucking it up in a sense where, like, 9 times out of 10,
they knew she was lying.
That situation would land a man in jail for the rest of
his life. Yeah,
facts.
And so her missteps is what got this nigga free. Not the truth.
Yeah.
Not what actually fucking happened, but her fucking up.
Yeah,
that's what got this man free.
He wasn't prepared at all.
It's fucked up, bro. It's real fucked up. You know what I mean? And look at a situation like this. That's what they doing to Top G.
To who?
Top G.
Andrew Tate. Damn it.
That's what they doing to Andrew Tate.
Damn it.
Oh,
that's what they doing to him.
Like he's
controversial, bro.
Controversial and shit like that.
Not even escorts. They
got ring of hoes.
Trafficking, and they said rape. Grape.
No,
they said rape.
I don't even want to talk much about Andrew Tate because he's a political pundit. And
right now, it's getting deep.
But to me, no charges were ever filed.
None.
End of conversation.
Yo, they said they interviewed over 2,000 women.
You know what I thought about that?
None.
You guys remember, what's the dude name with the big beard? White dude. And he get around gambling a lot. And he keep a lot of women around him.
Oh, Dan Brazilian.
Dan Brazilian. You know he keeps fucking surveillance in his house 24/7?
Yeah.
Outside and inside.
Y'all seen through Andrew Tate?
Because he's like, there's no fucking way y'all ever gonna say nothing.
They gonna set you up, bro.
Fuck, like, this is my camera footage. It's in my house. It's my cloud storage. I say and do whatever I want. I'm not hiding shit from nobody.
Now, you know what they do?
Most people have this fear of, like, I don't want no camera in my house.
You know what they do?
I'm not keeping no Alexa in the crib. Nigga, what are you hiding? Right? If the government wanted to come catch you doing,
they gonna catch you.
They gonna catch you.
Yeah.
Like, protect yourself.
They just let you rock for a small time before they get
my
you.
FBI agent on it, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like,
they gonna catch you.
Locked in, whatever his name is.
Yeah, they gonna catch you. Feel me? See, with those situations, the best option might be to put an NDA and also put a sign at your door saying that, yo, there's surveillance cameras throughout the whole premises. Those are the only ways really to really save yourself. Sign an NDA to go to your house. Same thing, bro. Do that. Even academics.
Yeah, for Drake.
Yeah,
sure.
I was watching one of the academics lives and he was literally mentioning that. He's like, yo, I got surveillances in my crib. And he said, yo, to get in my crib, you got to sign an NDA. It don't matter who the fuck you are. And that's the best way to do it, really, because if they sign an NDA, then they can't violate anything. They can't lie on you, do none of that shit. You have surveillance cameras, even better.
Even Zion Williamson, I seen
Oh, yeah,
yo, well, we gonna talk about that another time.
We'll talk about it another time. I seen the shorty today.
That shit,
I seen the shorty today be like, yo, you lucky I signed an NDA because I got some shit for Zion too.
Oh.
Like,
I mean, at least he's smart. I think that's a smart move on his end, though.
Yeah, but he, that's
an NDA. That's a smart move.
Yeah, man. Fellas, be careful out here.
Protect
it's
yourself.
A treacherous world, a treacherous woman.
Ladies,
it's a treacherous dunya, you get me?
Protect yourself.
But yeah, man. Ladies, like, for the ladies that's out there, that's pure-hearted, keep doing what y'all doing. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Travis Rudolph.
That's a big
you
W.
Free. Big W for you, man. I was hyped.
My boy brother was
jamming with you when you was listening to Lil Durk auto-tune. You feel me? Like, I was hyped for you, man.
Oh yeah, he did that little John Moran dance.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I was hyped.
That coming out the courtroom.
You know what I'm saying? So, congrats, man. I'm glad you're free. You get to, express your freedom and be with your loved ones, man. Hopefully that woman get locked up for real.
Yeah, hopefully she get locked up, man. And honestly, like I said, like for women who do experience these things in real life, they all deserve justice. All of them. Every single one of y'all that have been abused, harassed, anything that is negative towards you, you deserve justice for each and every one of them. Now, my thing is, for the people who are falsely accusing people, they need to be held accountable and they need to be put on trial and they need to be in jail because this thing is happening a lot. Just imagine if it was your son getting accused of something that he didn't do and he might be facing life in prison. How would you feel? Travis Rudolph had a mother that was scared and she was in the house when this thing happened.
Oh,
People don't give a fuck about that. They wasn't even mentioning that in the trial. His mother was in the house. He felt obligated to protect his family. He had to go out there to shoot them. They had his brother on the ground and all
like
of
his
that.
lawyer. This nigga.
No, for real. Nah, you feel me? So let's be honest. Nah, because like these stories, I watched them a lot, bro. Look at the thing with Gervonta Tank Davis
right now.
Yeah, he locked up right now. But look at his situation.
what?
Where his girl lied and accused him of beating her. Remember that?
But he got out on that though.
He violated probation. I think that's when he got locked up again. But look at the situation where his girl had lied on him. Oh, he beat me. They called the cops. They booked him, bro. He had to turn himself in. He got booked off in an allegation. Then he comes home to find his shit on a fucking mirror, on a wall, everywhere and stuff like that. And then he had to film all of that and show it. Even when he did that, people laughed at him. Oh, you're lying. Oh, I know a freaking abuser when I see one. That's their favorite line. Oh, he looked like he hit women. You don't even know him. Feel me? At every boxer that you see, big boxers, they all go through the same shit like this, bro. Feel me?
Yo,
and
Floyd went through that shit too.
Exactly. Tyson went through it and everything.
Tyson admitted to hitting his girl.
Robbing.
They both was hitting each other.
They were
beating the shit out of each other.
But they did everybody.
and then they was watching. They was watching.
That's not funny.
They was
Yeah,
watching their domestic case play out on TV while they was fucking in the crib.
They
bro.
definitely was.
And I know several women who be on that same type of time, bro. The shit is.
But look at the situation, right? Even when his baby mama came out and said the truth and said that she was the one who instigated it, he actually didn't hit her. She was hitting him. She was messing up everything. They still didn't want to believe her no more. They didn't want to believe that he didn't hit her. It was like, nah, she just covering up for him. He probably paid her. How the fuck y'all know that? Are y'all in this nigga's bank account? How y'all know?
If he paid her, she took the money.
You feel me? So these are the things, bro. Once you get accused, bro, that should never leave you, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it never leaves you.
Your reputation be
bro.
fucked.
Look at what they be doing to Chris Brown. To this day, bro. On some Deontay Wilder shit.
You woman beater. I know damn well Rihanna circled the block a couple times since then. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, a couple of times. No, she did.
I guarantee.
Bro, they went to Ivory Coast together.
You lying?
Yeah, this was like a few years ago. They had a film and everything. But this the thing though, right? Even with that situation, right? It is said that she was the aggressor. She was the aggressor. She was hitting him first. That's what they were saying. He came out with the whole documentary like finally saying the truth. Bro, like, I'm in a Lamborghini. I am 6'2". The Lamborghini is short as hell, bro. If you've been in there, that shit's it's uncomfortable. Put it that way. You're in there. You 6'2". The girl's like 5'7", 5'8". She tall too. I get into an argument. She's hitting you. You driving the car. She grab your balls and squeeze your balls, bro. What you gonna do? I'm surprised he was even able to defend himself, bro. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that are never spoken about. What escalated? What started it? Who hit who? It's always, nah, it don't matter if that person hit you. So you telling me if that person would have shot me with a gun, it don't even matter either? Feel me? If they would have broke my arm, it don't matter either? You feel me? People need to learn how to control their emotions and chill the fuck out. Feel me? We see situations like this all the time. I seen a situation with a woman in the zoo. She's in the car. She's arguing with her husband. She gets out of the car in the zoo, and this is like a wild like place area. They have lions walking around everywhere. She got angry, bro. She got angry and she walked out in front of like the lions and tried to open her husband's door to confront him and go crazy on him. And her mom is in the back of the car, like literally sitting in the back seat. When she does this whole situation, a lion just comes. I don't know if it was a lion or a tiger. It came and it dragged her, bro. And even when that shit dragged her, the guy jumped out of his car to go defend her. He still jumped out. And then not only that, her mother also jumped out too to go save her too. The mother didn't make it. Her mother died based off of her actions and her emotions that she couldn't control. You couldn't wait? You telling me your emotions is that crazy for you in that moment that you were willing to put your life at risk and other people's life at risk just so you could express yourself in that moment. Your husband could have died. Wow, but look at that. You lost your mother now. People need to learn how to control shit, bro. It just needs to stop. It needs to stop, bro. It's getting worse and worse and worse. People need to be held accountable for their actions. It just needs to stop. It's just that simple.
You gotta be a realist.
Just that simple. Be
a realist. See things for what it really is and not, think everything is just folktale or is, fabricated. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you to everybody for tuning in.
Yes,
Thank you for tuning in to the Voice of the Era podcast. Feel me? Make sure y'all like.
For having me.
Thank you, man. We really appreciate you, bro, for real. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the YouTube channel and our Rumble, Spotify, Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, every single platform that you could think of. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Yo, subscribe to the YouTube. Get our numbers out there. And make sure you like and comment, all right? Let's tweak the algorithm, all right, for once. Like and comment. I don't care if y'all gonna dislike the video. Dislike the video if you have to.
You're right.
Feel me? Tweak with the algorithm. Or dislike the video. It don't matter. I don't care if it's a good comment or a positive comment. It's still a fucking comment. Speak your mind, speak your truth. We don't delete comments here, all right? I'm gonna tell you that. We don't delete comments here. Whether it's good, positive, negative. Make sure you tune in. And get shit started, man. The merches are coming very soon, so make sure y'all
coming out. Website. Make sure y'all get that.
You feel me? The delusion is a hell of a drug. That's my favorite. All right, people. Delusion is a